mix with Hershey's. And we're going to make one as instructed on the box and one instructed to adjust for high altitude. So for the regular brownies as instructed on the box, I'm going to put 1/4 cup of water, 1 egg, so 1 egg, and 1/4 cup of vegetable oil. And then I'm going to mix it. Jade here.
Alright, so what I'm going to be doing is I am doing the brownie mix for high altitude. So it also gives us a little recipe for what to do with high altitude recipe. So what we're going to do, I'm going to add 1 tablespoon of flour. Add that. Add 1/3 cup of water and 1 egg. And after that, we'll also mix it. Oh yes, 3 tablespoons of olive oil. Sorry.
Let's not forget the Hershey mix.
That's gonna be the top area.
I don't know, go get it or...
It's on top. Now we can mix it.
While Jade and Josie are mixing the brownie mix, they're wondering, how does high altitude adjustment affect the results of baked brownies? Because we do live in Denver, Colorado, which is known as the 5280 city, they predict that the high altitude mixed brownie, which is Jade's right over here, will taste better than Josie's, the regular mix for regular altitude, which is at sea level. I guess we'll have to just wait and see. To ensure that the brownies don't stick to the pans, Jade and Josie are going to grease the pans with lard. This is Josie's pan, and this is Jade's pan. The lard. Jade's pan, Josie's pan. This is Josie's pan. You can kind of tell that hers is a little darker. Well, you'll be able to tell when you see Jade's, but her mix is a little bit darker than the high altitude one. And I guess we'll have to just wait and see why. Maybe which ingredient did that. But there's her brownie.
Nope, I got it.
This is Jade's brownie mix. I don't know if you can tell, but it's a little bit lighter, like I said, than the regular altitude one. It's pretty thick still, but not as thick as Josie's. This was hers mixing it into the pan. The oven is already preheated at 350 degrees. It doesn't matter the temperature for the different altitudes, but it does matter how long you cook it. Josie's, hers is not as thick as Jade's, the high altitude one. I guess we'll just have to see what ingredient did that. I'm guessing the flour. I could be wrong. Who knows? Only time can tell.
So the regular mix is going to be on the right side of the oven, and Jade's mix for the high altitude is going to be on the left side of the oven. We're going to put them in at the same time, and I'm going to set the timer up here for 40 minutes because that's the time that Jade's has to be in there. Mine has to be in there for 37 minutes, so at 37 minutes I'll take mine out and leave Jade's in there for 40 minutes. And then at the end, we'll see which one has better flavor. Okay, so now I'm going to take the one that has not been adjusted for high altitude out at 37 minutes. With 3 minutes remaining to Jade's. And we're going to do the toothpick test to see if it's ready. It kind of stuck. So test it. Yeah. It's kind of not that ready, but it probably just needs to cool off.
Fudge.
And then we'll take Jay's out.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Brownie's done. Alright. Now we're just taking the high altitude ones out. And then after we take this out, we're going to let both of them cool 5 minutes so we know that it's set. Alright. Now I'll do a quick test for mine. It also stuck at the bottom of the pan, but I think it'll be okay. As long as we let them cool, we can see what happens. Alright, so what's going to be happening is our brownies have just cooled. They just came out of the oven, we let them cool for a few minutes. And then we had put the brownies on 2 separate plates. And we're not going to say which because Hallie here is our taste tester. She's going to tell us, she's going to try and guess which one is the high altitude and which one is the regular, and she's also going to give us an observation of each. And
So how was that one?
It was very gooey. It was good, but it was really gooey, and it wasn't very thick, but it was on the thicker side.
Okay, so now try the other one and see what you think.
Is this it?
Yeah.
That one's good.
So tell us your observation of that one.
Okay. It's not as thick. It's really, really good. Like, it's gooey, but not too gooey. This one's the bomb. I like this one.
Hallie, which one do you think, or can you guess which one was what brownie?
I think that the one I liked was probably the high altitude one, just because we were in high altitude, so you would think. So I'm gonna go with that one being high altitude and that one being the regular.
Okay, well, actually, this one is the regular one, and this one is the high altitude adjusted. So, what do you have to say about that?
Well, I can definitely see how that one is the high altitude one, just because I know what was mixed in it, and there was more flour, and it was really thick to begin with, and it was more dry, more drier than the regular, and you can definitely see that in the ingredients we put into it.